Hi. Today I am going to try to figure out this thing called a Kreg Jig. All the videos I'm watching, I'm seeing that I'm going to need a way to join vertical and horizontal pieces. And the Kreg Jig seems to be what a lot of people are using. I didn't even know what a Kreg Jig was, but my son actually had one. So I am borrowing it. Karla, Kreg, Karla. So now that we know each other, let's see what damage I can do with this. Okay, so when you open this thing up, this is the Kreg 320 jig, jiggity jig. Let me go grab a drill and a clamp. All right, so first thing first, I'm going to need to learn how to use this for like when I have the horizontal framing pieces across the van and I'm needing to attach the vertical pieces. So the Kreg Jig will make like these angled connections so that you can join them together. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So first thing you do is you get out this little tool thing that comes with it. And you'll see it has measurements on the front. That will determine the thickness of your wood. So here's my wood. And you can see it's a 1/2 inch. So that's my thickness, 1/2 inch. So then I need to get this bad boy. I'd hate to have this go through my hand, but there are markings on here, 1.5 inch, 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Again, I want 1/2 inch, so this little stop thing is right where I want it. If I needed to change it, I would just take this little wrenchy thing at the end and put it in, and then I could slide it up and down if I needed 3/4 or 1 1/4. So first thing I'll do is put this in my drill. And then you get out these thingies. And I'm only going to use one, but like a lot of my applications, I will be using two, to have two bolts, screws, whatever. But I'm only going to do one for practice here. So to separate these, you just give it a little push up and then it will pull out. So that works fairly easily. So for 1/2 inch wood, I really need an inch long screw. The ones that are in here, oh wait, there's inch ones in here. Let me get an inch one. Also have this assortment kit, and so I got out a 1 inch screw because I guess I just know from YouTube videos that for a 1/2 inch you need 1 inch. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so this thing you also set to whatever your thickness is. You can see it's at a 1/2 inch already. If I needed to change that, you just press down this little button on the back and it slides. So it's in the 1/2 inch. You can see the little gray piece shining or showing between. So you know you're in the right spot. So I got that. So this is on a 1/2 inch. This is on a 1/2 inch. This is 1/2 inch. So I think we're ready to go. All right, so I am going to first you put the holes in the thing. So I'm going to get this thing again. And you butt up this measurement thing to your wood that you want to make the holes in. So I want a hole going this way. Is that right? I think so. It seems too long, but anyway, I'm going to try it. You put this so it butts up against that, and then you need to clamp it together to hold it in place. So I got a little clampy thing here. Make sure that you have that butted up against the edge of the wood, which I do. Now I'm going to move it over here to the side a little bit, just to give me a little bit of clearance. All right, shall we? I got this at a 1/2 inch, that at a 1/2 inch, that's clamped down. Make sure my drill's going the right way. I have a habit of accidentally hitting reverse, and then I wonder why stuff doesn't work. Okay, here we go. You just put this in here. Oops, then it comes right off the clamp. That's not supposed to happen. Let's try this again. It's a comedy of errors, always. I'm going to try clamping it all the way to the piece of plywood underneath there too. All right, let's try this again. Such a small piece of wood, I suppose that's making it challenging too. Bada boom, that's easy. Let's see what it looks like underneath. Ah, there we go. We have a little angled hole. So now I can attach that to this piece of wood with my 1-inch screw. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. All right, so now I need to take this off. We're done with this bad boy. And also in the package here, there's a little it's a little 4-sided, I don't know if you call that an Allen wrench head, or it's not a hex head, right? Anyway, but the Kreg screws are specific for the Kreg. This fits right in there. So I don't know what things are really called. All right, we're locked and loaded here. So I need to do this, right? I don't know how you would clamp that together. It seems like that would be handy, but I don't know that that's possible. So I'm just going to wing it. Kind of my style. Down she goes. Oops, into the plywood. I didn't want to do that. I didn't think 1 inch would go through. There we go. It did join them. Yay. Thank you, Kreg. Awesome. Now, this will make it a little easier for me going forward as I'm waiting for decent weather, warmer weather, so that I can start the framing and get things moving again. I kind of impressed with this Kreg jig. I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. So I'll snap these babies back together and call it a day. Call it a jig. Jiggity jig. No, nothing's ever as easy as it's supposed to be. Get in there. Thank you. Boom. Done. Yay. See you later.